Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I am the Pixel Voyager, and today we are blasting off into episode number 36 of our modded Terraria series. And today we have lots of work to do. We have exactly 4 bosses left until we are into the end game. 5 bosses. 5 bosses left before we are into the end game, which begins right here after the moonlord. And today we are going to take on as many of them as we can. We have Abyssian, the Plaguebringer, Duke Fishron, and the Ravager. All of these we are going to want to look at today, and we will probably see them all. Depending on how they go, I may or may not beat 1 or 2 or 3 or hopefully 4 of them. But let's be realistic. I may beat Duke Fishron. The others, anybody's guess. But before I get right out into the jungle to start with the Plaguebringer, I have some crafting to do. I have some boots to put back on, because I was just out in the abyss collecting all thy scoria ore. 43 scoria bars collected, and we're going to use them. Like we talked about at the end of episode 34, I believe it was, these scoria bars are going to give us access to our next set of armor, and that was the hydrothermal set, which I have right here. Hydrothermal, hydrothermal, hydrothermal. And we're going to get that 3-piece set going. All I need are some chaos cores and hellstone. Luckily, those are collected in the same spot. We're going to hop down to the underworld and we're going to do some digging. Other than that, I have the wings to go with it. We'll collect that. But before I even get into collecting those, I took some of the scoria, crafted it into life alloy, and that is used for the miracle fruit, which I can get right now. I made sure I had all of this stuff ready. The miracle fruit increases our max health once again, gives us an extra 25, which we very much want. So we are good to go there, and we are dipping underground, collecting some hellstone and some chaos elements, and onto a brand new armor set. Well, that took not too long. That wasn't bad. We've collected what we needed, and we are back at the house. So just to double check, so for the hydrothermic set, I am looking for the armor, 15 scoria bars, 8 hellstone, and 3 core of chaos. 2 core of chaos, and where's my hood? Nope, mask, right? Yes, mask. 1 core of chaos. So, that really is what took the longest. Don't know what the conversion rate is on these, so I wanted to go ahead and get plenty of them. I should have checked the inventory. I had about 80 of them already. Alright, that's 6. That's what I needed. I can actually leave those hanging out right there. And then we're looking for hellstone bars, which I hope I have the obsidian for. Yes, I do. Now, let's just go ahead and craft up a bunch, because I'm sure I'll need it. And that should get us where we need to go. Indeed it does. Hydrothermic armor. 1 piece. The mask. Here it is. The mask. And of course the boots, which easy enough. So hydrothermic subliger. They're getting fancy. I'm being extra about it. 1, 2, 3. So 82 defense versus 81 defense. So I'm getting 1 extra piece out of it. I'll be interested to see the set bonus on this one. Magic attack, summon damaging, and healing flare orbs on hit. And damaging explosion when I'm hit. So, yeah. Yeah, like I say, I knew it wasn't going to be a big boost to defense. That wasn't while we were doing this. So, that's going to be really, really handy. And look at that, I am smoldering on movement. I hope that won't be too distracting. And I should have a set of wings to go along with it, but unfortunately, I don't remember what those wings are called. So I'll have to look that up. It's called the Hadal Mantle. So, Essences, Scoria, and Souls of Flight. Luckily, I have all of those things. And Intrepid. So we are going to take that right down to our Goblin Tinkerer and get that reforged. What are we using right now? Menacing? I'll take Menacing or Warding, whatever comes up first, to be honest. And here goes all the money. Hey, there's Menacing, so we can stop. Luckily, that was fairly inexpensive. The astute among you may have already noticed that I have some items hanging out in my inventory. They are, respectively, the Abomination. In fact, get that out. The Abomination is what I need to summon the Plaguebringer Goliath, and these Death Whistles. The Death Whistles will summon a boss called the Ravager, and I don't know exactly what his conditions are. But I do know the Abomination, I need that to be in the jungle. So that's why I'm starting with the Plaguebringer, because I have an arena already set up, already ready, because that's where we fought Plantera. Does it use up? It does use up. Oh well. Alright, we're going to get some unique music, because it is a unique boss. And I haven't even really gotten a good look at it yet, because, we're just zipping around. Alright, summoning bees. It looks to be very queen bee-like in its behavior. Luckily, it looks like this arena is going to hold well for us. I don't remember if I mentioned it or not, but this arena here is the specific reason I decided to go ahead and start by trying to fight Plaguebringer here. Ooh, that was explosive. Yeah, I imagine Abyssian I will probably have to do quite a bit of work on if it's in the underground aquatic depths. Is that what it's called? Yeah, if she's in the aquatic depths, then my aquatic depths are relatively untouched. So I will probably have to take a good bit of time to deal with that. Uh-oh. Darkness. And death, apparently. Oh, move faster. Well, I think I may be about to bite it on this one. Just in time to get a potion off, but I don't think that's going to make enough of a difference, is it? Oh, I got my feet stuck in that one little too wide hole. Alright, so that's Plaguebringer, and we did not make it very far in that fight, did we? So, moving on, let's check out what it takes. A very old temple whistle summons the Ravager. So this doesn't give me any summoning instructions. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hop over here. Swap these over. And if we're lucky, I won't get ambushed by an ice golem. But that's the way it goes. Never lucky. Okay. Oh, come on. You guys are killing me. You know what? I think right here's the spot, as good as any. Okay, that's a terrifying scream. Okay. We have large stone walls, we have extendable punching fists. More large stone walls, a giant flaming pillar. Well, this guy has some tricks. A multiple segmented boss, it appears. Kind of golem-like. Oh, you know what? I've been worried about dodging this owl. And the owl is my owl because I guess I picked it up at some point. Okay, okay. Well, so far so good. This isn't too bad. And actually at 40 some odd % health, I think we're looking okay. Because we're full. Ooh. Well, that didn't hurt too bad. It looks like all of its extra components are down. Ooh, he's coming. There is some kind of core out here too. Alright, now it's starting to get kind of hectic. I don't really know what's going on here. This thing's shooting lasers. Those giant walls are coming after me. Okay. Woo. Uh-oh. Lots of quick direction changes. Oh, faked him out with the stall there. Alright, so it says 23%, but that health bar does not look like 23% to me, does it? But I guess that is considering all of its components independently of one another. Uh-oh. Gonna take a shot, but, you know, one shot is not that bad. This has actually been just fine. The regen from this armor is quite nice. Don't really even need that elemental anymore by any means. Of course, now, am I speaking too soon? Possibly. I will go ahead and pop a healing potion. Because things are getting a tad bit more, aren't they? Yeah, the giant ring there apparently means I am under half health. Oh. Alright, I think I'm spending, in this case, too much time on the ground. I think this is a boss that I stay airborne for. Get out of the way of all of the flaming projectiles. Alright, do have a healing potion, just came up. And yeah, I think maybe we get the Ravager first try, and I would be very, very pleased with myself if that does wind up being the case. I am not here to start celebrating yet, but I am anxious about how close it is. Do I have a healing potion? I do not. Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh, get out of there. Is he defeated? Yes, the Ravager has been defeated. And this time I even grabbed his lore. Been awfully bad at remembering to pick that up. Let's get out of here. Okay, well, I am on my way to the ocean, but thought I would make one detour to go ahead and get the ball rolling for one of the last fights I do want to try today. That would be Duke Fishron. To summon Duke Fishron, I need to go fishing in the ocean with a particular type of bait. And that particular type of bait is only found in underground mushroom biomes. So what I did is I came down to the jungle here and just converted some of the jungle over. This mushroom grass you're familiar with from my base up top. But this stuff only spawns on mud. So I needed to spread some mushroom grass on some mud, and this was the place to do it. So I'll just have to hop back and forth in here a little while to see if I can track down one of the baits that I'm looking for. It is called the truffle worm. This is certainly not the most efficient way to do it. In fact, as I spend a little bit of time here, I think I may have a lot of issues actually catching one. That's why I have this bug net now lurking on my hotbar. I have to catch the truffle worm with the bug net, and then it becomes bait for me. But we'll see if I can actually get my hands on one, because this place is a mess. I can clean it up some, but it's going to take some time to grow anyways. So let's not worry about this right now. Right now we have more pressing matters, that being Abyssian. Alright, well, we have made our way back to the aquatic depths. Still a very serene and calming and visually interesting place to be. That being said, I have no idea where I am supposed to come across the items that I need to summon this boss. I imagine I'll know them when I see them. But in the meantime, I'll need to be very careful because I forgot to bring my ocean pendant with me. Luckily, I do have a couple of things to help me along the way. Abyssal chitin, water chestnut. Hello? That's weird and glitchy. Well, that was something different, and I wonder if maybe that was what I needed. I don't know. But I need to watch out for my breath very carefully. I need to collect these bubbles when I can. And I'm actually going to hold this on the hot bar. Those aren't bubbles. Those aren't bubbles. Oh, a shark. Right, lots of murder and mayhem. I do want to find sharks. I need to throw away a lot of this stuff. The shark fins are not what I'm here for, though. Apparently this is all hollowed out, too. Ooh. Luckily, nothing down here seems particularly dangerous. So, maybe not a ton of good upgrades from our last adventure here. Abyssal chitin is definitely something new, though. And I am still just waiting to see this boss show up. I know I need to collect 3 of something. Like an hallucination of some kind, I think. And I need a bubble. I need a bubble. Oh, I'm gonna drown. Of all the ways to go out in this place. Hey, I got a bubble. Alright, well, I have summoned Abyssian, the Forgotten One, and I'm not sure how. But there's Abyssian. We're gonna get to the openest area we can, and I guess just see what happens. Machine gun fire. And I'm doing no damage. What if I just take cover right here? Yeah, that works. I can shoot through walls, and Abyssian cannot, so that seems like a pretty big advantage on my part. Now, if, oh, Abyssian's shell cracks violently, okay. Now, the giant saw blades definitely do cut through me here. I will take a healing potion, and I will come over here. I cannot drop down fast enough. I'm going to take a lot of damage for this gambit. Let's see if I can get out of here. Ha ha ha. Uh-oh. Not so ha ha ha. Oh, God. Good dodge. Also, not minding my potions quite well enough. And that was quite a lot of Abyssal Strike 2. That's kind of a problem, isn't it? Alright, we made it back out. So it is time to swap out accessories. The Ocean Heart for my boots. Goodbye, boots. I love you very much. I do lose 4 defense off of that, but honestly, I don't think I need the defense very much. I don't think I need to go very far down here. I think I have found as good a place as any, honestly. I don't think the arena even needs to be that large. All I'm going to do is take some of my dynamite here and just start bombing some of this out. Okay, so hopefully this winds up being a pretty simple strategy. All I want to do is just kind of circle strafe around this little platform in the middle. He has that machine gun type attack. That machine gun type attack cannot go through walls, whereas my offensive pressure can. So I think that's ultimately my goal. I'm going to try to just go in circles around here, keep Abyssian somewhere in the center, and just all I'll have to deal with are the saw blades. I have plenty of flight time to stick around. I don't think I can quote-unquote swim, but from the looks of things, I don't think I need to. I think I'm fine with this. I keep looking, hoping I'm going to find myself a diving helmet around here. I don't think hammerheads drop them. I think just the right... Oh, we have an Abyssian. This time I will use a buff because I didn't last time, and I almost won anyways. I'm going to hit him with one of those and just get right to it. Like I say, if I can keep him living kind of right in the center here, then I can negate his machine gun attack. I wish I had kept this a little rounder, but dynamite gonna dynamite. I wonder... Yeah, he can be Ikered as well. Now I'm stuck. That's fine. Change directions. Yeah, we're already into phase 2 here. And dealing some good damage. Let's see if I can get that Iker on him again. But so far, I think this is working well. Yeah, at this point, I do very little damage to him in general. But that's okay. Oh, things are happening. Released from his ancient prism. Although, let's be honest, this is fine. Constant machine gun mode, but it's of little consequence to me. That could be, though. Let's be very careful. Alright, there we go. We'll nab that treasure bag. Okay, so I'm going to take just a little bit of time. I may wind up calling the episode here, or I may have a Duke Fishron fight. I would prefer to have a Duke Fishron fight, but it's going to depend on how well those truffle worms cooperate. So I will do a little bit of setup to help my odds a bit, and I'm going to go farm. If I come up with anything, I'll be back with you. If I don't come up with anything, I'll still be back with you, but I'll be with you for some bad news. Well, wouldn't you know it, the game has provided me an out. Rather than having to dig up a bunch of truffle worms, I can just craft some truffle worms, just like that. So I just need some, worms at that point. But they aren't too bad. I can make it rain, and rain is a nice, easy, effective way to collect them. So here we are. We've made it to the ocean with our fishing pole and our truffle worms. We have everything we need. We've got our buff potions. I'll go ahead and use those now. And we'll see what happens. Anahita is here to spawn in, but we don't care about that right now. It's Fishron time. So if I can defeat Fishron, it will be a 3 for 4 record on our bosses, which honestly, I'll be very pleased with myself about. Some of these bosses have been multi-episode spans of time, and not having to do that will feel very nice. But again, that's assuming we win, and we don't want to count any chickens if we don't have to. But again, vanilla boss, not too worried about it. Already at 68%. And there's my first healing potion, so we're looking okay, honestly. I'll keep up the Ichor and just keep grinding away. Try and dodge some baby shark doo-doo-doo-doo-doos if I can. And this is the Enraged Phase 2. Being expert mode, there will be a Phase 3 that will be awful. I'm terrible at it. If I'm gonna die, it will be in the very last section of the game. Or of the fight, I guess. But you'll know Phase 3 when you see it. Lots of bubbles flying. And yeah, as far as drops are concerned, there is one good mage item I would like to see. I'm honestly not too sure if it is worth fighting over and over to try and get. And this is Phase 3, by the way. Gonna be tough to keep good, consistent damage. But luckily, all of this extra modded mobility making a big difference in terms of evading these attacks. Ooh, cutting it close on a few of these. Go ahead and take another healing potion. We want to just be as safe as we can about it. And there we go. That is 3 out of 4. Pretty darn good. Throwing damage, a bubble wand. This is not the magic weapon I was hoping for, but it is a magic weapon nonetheless. I have a shrimpy truffle, and yeah. I will do this one more time just for my own sake. Just to try and get that magic drop. Alright, that time we did not die during the refight. Let's trash some of this stuff, make room, make way. And a Tempest Staff, and a Real Carnix. I don't even know what a Carnix is. Still no magic item. Hey, third time was the charm for our magic weapon. The Razor Blade Typhoon. So, pretty aggressive stuff, pretty good homing, very fast projectile. Like it much. Looks like it is a material too, and I bet there are some fancy upgrades for it. Let's head back, we'll check out the upgrade one more time. Do you now sell truffle worms? You do. So we'll take one quick look at the Razor Blade Typhoon, see if I can do anything fancy with it. Nuclear Fury and Nuclear Fury. What's the difference? Luminite, Unicorn Horns, Razor Blade, and Poseidon. What's Poseidon, I wonder? This Nuclear Fury only takes Fright, Razor Blade, and that one. Well, I like that one better, and it's not too far off, honestly. I mean, Luminite, we are very close to at this point. That's going to be a drop from the Moonlord, so being able to say we're close to that, it's very nice. Feels very good. I'll have to look and see what Poseidon looks like. Let's see if I can craft it real quick. Doesn't look like it is a craftable. Telelogic Imposition. I like that name. Nebula fragments. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. It is about time to call it for episode 36. A very, very productive episode we've had here. So, Ravager, done. Duke Fishron, done. Plaguebringer, we'll have to swing back around to, but, I'm about as set up as I can be. After that, here's hoping. I will check out... Actually, I guess I'll go in order here. I'll check out the lunar event, and I'll see what happens with the Moonlord. If I get him, I get him. If I took Duke Fishron that easily, I imagine I'll get him. And then we maybe circle back to Astrum Deus here. I do have the Titan Hearts, so I can summon him pretty quickly and pretty easily. I don't know what's the deal with Starcore. Oh, it's a non-consumable. I gotcha. But in the meantime, this has been episode 36. If you have enjoyed the video, feel free to give me a thumbs up, like the video. It does help me grow the channel. If you have anything you'd like to say, to me in particular, go ahead and feel free to leave a comment. And otherwise, if you want to catch more of my content going forward, feel free to hit the big old subscribe button. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I hope you have a wonderful day. We will catch you in the next one.